Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana continues to be in the same pattern that we discussed already in the last video. So quick summary for you. We had a nice reaction to the 38.2 retracement level today, but the movement to the upside basically stopped exactly where I highlighted to you in the last video that if it wants to come down, this is the point, right? So let me explain why. First of all, you need to see that we have two structures here that we are still tracking. Okay, so there is one short-term bullish, one short-term bearish structure. They are both part of the same larger degree bullish scenario in which the price at some point should come down in a wave 4 and then still ideally will find support in this region and then will rally in a wave 5 afterwards. That's sort of the ideal higher level scenario on the larger time frame. But in the short term, first of all, Solana is struggling to get a decent pullback. Yeah, so there is a short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenario. So in the short-term bearish one, we are basically now in this wave 4 that I just showed you, and we should see a decent pullback over the coming weeks. In this scenario, the larger degree third wave already topped here on the 25th of December. The idea is now that the price is coming down in wave 4. And how would it do that? Well, first of all, to confirm this pattern further, the price would need to break below, should break below $89.80. Okay, so that's sort of the key level here. In this scenario, looking at a micro structure, of this high, the price likely started a wave 1 to the downside, wave 2 rally. And we're now in the wave 3 to the downside. Then should get a 4 and a 5. And there will be further patterns that come afterwards. But at least it would be a first 5-wave move to the downside. And then within, that's the dog. And then within this third wave, we have here another 1-2 setup. Then another 3, 4, 5 of the lower degree. And therefore, I highlighted to you in the previous video the following things. Mentioned to you that this yellow, more directly bearish scenario will reduce in likelihood with a break above the green line at $115.50, because a break above that level would invalidate at least the second 1-2 setup and would invalidate the bearish structure as it is here on the chart. Of course, we will not be able to rule out the decline completely, but it will pull or it will increase probabilities of the white wave count, which suggests one more high. And I shared with you in the last video that if this is a wave 2, the price should turn around basically here. So it has done that because we already saw last time, in the last video, that the price was in resistance. So if we take a standard resistance area here, the price reacted to the golden ratio. But the rejection in that resistance area is not definite. And so far, the price hasn't really done much to confirm it and to break down. So that definitely keeps the door open for higher. I am still leaning towards the white wave count, as I said last time. And we had an initial reaction to our support area. This support area is relevant for the second, I think I shifted this support area here. Something happened. Let me just adjust it back. Yeah. So this support area is relevant for the white wave count, in which the price moved down in an ABC structure. It could be finished, could also still stretch out a little bit. Next support levels are $93 and then, yeah, basically $89.80. And this range really needs to hold to keep the white scenario a likely option. And we would then be targeting $134.80 and possibly $147 next, but only if the price can hold support in the orange box, and only if the price can then also break out above that $115.50 level and continue to move over the recent high, which was around $126. So we have to remain a little bit, that was the dog again. We have to remain a little bit patient here. The price so far hasn't really given us a very, very clear answer as to if we are in the white wave structure or the yellow one. Again, they are both part of the same overall scenario. But yeah, sort of, we had 3 waves down, then a little bit of a reaction of the support area, yes, but nothing really too convincing. And, you see that descending trend line there on the chart. And in this descending trend line, I mean, the price might just do a bit of a retest here. And once that retest is successful, I mean, if it is, then could continue to travel to the upside. But that's just speculation. That hasn't happened yet. Just want to point out the possibility that the price might just do a retest after that breakout of the trend line. But yeah, that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.